Hi, I'm Kelly Lardin, and this is my assistant, Hummingbird.
Hi.
During the month of July, there aren't any really big fasts or feasts in the Orthodox Church, so this is a good time to think about some of the other saints in the church who don't have large celebrations on their feast days. So we're going to do a craft today focusing on St. Mary Magdalene, whose feast day is July 22nd. We're going to be making a red resurrection egg in her honor because after Christ rose from the dead, she presented the Emperor Tiberius with a red egg announcing his resurrection. For this project, you will need newspaper to cover your workspace, a wooden egg or a wooden egg shaker, an icon of Mary Magdalene, and a gold gel pen, as well as a paper cutter or scissors to cut your icon out. You will also need red paint and a paintbrush, decoupage glue, and either the same paintbrush or a larger one to paint the glue on, and glitter glue or gemstones for embellishments. The first step is to paint your egg red so that it looks like a red Pascha egg. You can use whatever sort of red paint you want, and the age of your child may determine what type of paint you'd like to use. This is acrylic gloss paint. The Crayola washable poster paints would work as well. Next, you'll color the halo of your icon with the gold gel pen. This will make it look a little bit like the gold leaf on larger icons. Once you've finished coloring in the halo, you'll need to cut out the icon. And you can do this with a paper cutter or scissors. Once your egg has finished drying, it's time to apply the icon to the egg. So you'll need to add a few drops of the decoupage glue to the back of your icon, and you'll want to paint it around to cover the entire surface. While she's painting, I will mention that it does take a while for the red paint to dry, and you may want to speed the process with a hairdryer if your little one is anxious to move on to the next step. Once the back is painted, you'll press it onto the egg and try to smooth it out with your fingers as best you can. There may be some lumps if you use a square icon like we've got. To minimize lumps a little more, you might want to use a rounded or oval icon. Once you've smoothed it out with your hands, you can paint another layer of glue over the top of the icon to give it a protective finish. And the glue will dry clear, so don't worry about that. Try not to use too much glue all at once because the wetness can make your icon rip if you're not careful. So you'll want to do a bit at a time. Now you'll want to let this dry before moving on to the next step. Our final step is adding the embellishment. For this step, we're going to use some glitter glue to frame the icon. You may want to do this yourself if your child isn't strong enough to squeeze it out. Sometimes these can be hard to squeeze. Your child can help hold the egg, so you can use both hands for applying the glue. So take your bottle or your tube of glitter glue and carefully squeeze and drag it along each edge of your icon, going back if you miss a spot. And because the glue will be in a long clump sort of line, you'll need to allow lots of time to let it dry before you add any other embellishments like the gemstones. After your glitter glue has dried on the icon, you can add a gemstone to the back, or if you'd prefer, you can make a cross, again using the glitter glue, as an extra decoration on the back side of the egg. For more information on St. Mary Magdalene and this project, visit me at the Sounding at blog.myocn.com.